Hello and welcome to Better.com's preview of this weekend's festival trials day at Cheltenham. The countdown to the festival is very much on, and both the Argento Chase and the Cleve Hurdle will provide some clues to where the big prizes will be going at Jump Racing's showpiece event in March. And as always here I'm joined by a racing guru himself, Paul Wheeler, who's had a look at the two big races on the card. But Paul, we'll start with the Argento Chase, and a bit disappointment, we got some news yesterday that Time for Rupert won't actually be running. He scoped bad, so he won't be appearing. He was supposed to be a short price favourite for the Argento, wasn't he?
Yeah, Lewis. I mean, we put it up on the website last night. Apparently he scoped badly yesterday, just a minor infection, but you can't run in races like this unless they're fully fit. Paul Webber's taken the decision to scratch now. He's going to wait for Cheltenham. But what it's also meant is that he's also probably going to rule out the Gold Cup, because Time for Rupert's had 2 runs in novice chases. Third time up in the Gold Cup really is asking a bit too much. So he's probably going to go for the RSA chase instead, which seems a shrewd idea. Okay,
yeah. So I'll take it you would have gone for Time for Rupert if he was running. Would you think?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. He certainly would have been in contention,
yeah, okay.
But I think I probably would have gone for him, but there we are.
Okay, so where's your money going this time? I mean, is it towards one of the younger generation of the horses? I mean, there's a couple of old stalwarts in there like Madison de Burley and Neptune Calange, but you've gone for one of the younger generation, you think?
Yeah, I sort of narrowed it down to 2. One would be Tidal Bay. I mean, if you take his 1 1/4 lengths behind Imperial Commander in the Betfair Chase at Haydock back in November, if you took it literally, he'd win. But for me, he tends to appear late in the scene, as he did in that race, just picking up the pieces. He not really gets involved in the race where it matters too much. I prefer Punchestowns. Now, if you think of his run with Pride of Dorset at Newbury last month, I think that could turn out to be 2 very good horses in a small field who will go on to do big things this year. Okay, he was beaten ahead, but if you look at the race, the 3rd horse, Tatanen, was beaten 40 lengths. He goes out last weekend and wins a handicap at Ascot of a rating of 137. To me, that's rock solid form. Yeah,
you're right. You can't argue with that sort of form. So we move on to the Cleve Hurdle now briefly, and Big Bucks is shaping up as one of the bankers of the festival, but he's not running this weekend, which is a chance for some of the other challengers to stake their claim to put up a challenge towards Big Bucks, isn't it? And who have you gone for?
Well, at least they don't have to go looking for him this time. Yeah. Gives them all, as you say, gives them all a chance. Well, Grand Crus is probably going to be the market leader. I mean, he's won a couple of handicaps this season, and he's looked good doing them. I can't knock him. And Bensalem has some good form at his best, but he's coming back off a long break because he had a bad bout of colic, so I think he might just need the run. But the one I like is Spirit River. As I say, Grand Crus won a couple of nice handicaps this year off marks of 126 and 132. But don't forget, Spirit River, he won the Coal Cup last year, last year, off a mark of 141. And I think that could be good form, really.
Okay, so there we have it. Paul's gone for the Punchestown in the Argento and Spirit River in the Cleve Hurdle. And good luck if you're having a bet on those this weekend.